where I'm the president of Games and Peace. Like you stated, we already have started the midnight basketball, midnight basketball at 5 Saturday kind of drive from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. But like you said, it's take a village. But one thing that I don't want to put too much blame on is the parents. Because if you take a single mother that works a 12-hour shift and she's depending on her 16-year-old to be a 16-year-old and she's not in the home, she can't be at two places at one time. She has to provide for her family. And I have a friend that has had a father and a mother in the home who both work. And he joined the game. And I'm hoping he was here to explain the scenario about the difference in parenthood. If we say it's take a village, why would we don't go and help? If it's truly take a village. See, we can speak about actions, we can speak, but if your actions is not going into community help, then all you're doing is talking. If we was to judge you by your actions or your words, which one will win? Would your action overwhelm your words? I feel your pain because I grew up in the Oak Clap community. I'm from Crane Forest, from over in the Lincolnshire community. I'm 47 years old. We've been overlooked for years. Nothing has ever been put out in that community. We had one park put out there. I was 8 years old when we slid down that park. That park is the same exact park. Nothing out there. I've been to the meeting when the young man was talking about that they have at Crane Creek. They can't go into the gym. Taxpayer pay for it, but we can't utilize it. If you're going out into a community where there's nothing, we don't have the safe haven communities that Lake Carolina has, or Lexington has, or the Summer has. We don't have that safe haven community in the colonies. We don't have that safe haven community. Why? Because nobody's invested in the poor communities. Nobody. Because I'm 47 now. So it take that long for our community to get anything. It take our kids have to die for us to even be acknowledged. Because nobody can put them out there with these kids and not got children. And I know these kids personally. I know their fathers personally. And both fathers incarcerated. So there's a trend there. And it's hurt that everybody is using them for personal gain. I'm from that community. I'm a reflection of those guys. I took a gun on Oak Clap campus and messed my basketball career up. I've been incarcerated majority of my life. But God transferred me to be a minister now. Miss Virginia does great work in the community. But she catch help getting help in the colonies in Washington Carver Village. Gangs and peace. We out here putting our life on the line to keep gangs from killing other gangs, and we can't get $1 from nobody. And we was promised money from the county and the city. And everybody keeps saying, we're going to do this and we're going to do that, but when are you going to do it? When are you going to do it? Just money. I was in Crane Forest. I was riding to check around the neighborhood. A lady stopped me. Her son killed her husband. And I stood there to console her, not for just a pat on the back, because I'm from that community. I'm asking you guys if you run for office, and I know this to you guys is divine. You've been out there with us. You've been out there for the job with nonsense. You roll up your sleeves and you fight with us. You always have been in the community doing so. You've been there. That's the type of senators that we need. That's the political aspect that we need. Like this brother, he shouldn't be here shedding tears because he's scared of how the results of his son, his grandson, whether he's going to live or die. He shouldn't be living in that type of area. My son just was at Marsh Springs the other day, called me. Cat's 21 years old, jumped on 3 young men. And it almost made me go back into an area where I was at, but because of the grace of God, I had to pray. I'm glad I was at church because if I had not been in church, you have probably seen me on the news. Because I know my son does nothing to nobody. He don't love number 2 things. Basketball and football. I don't allow him to go anywhere that I know trouble's gonna be because I've come through it. I've been shot up by a gang member. But God gave me a vision to not talk about it, but to go out in the community, do everything that I can to help. We don't do it for fame or fashion. We don't get any money or none of that. We do it because the reflection of those kids are getting hurt. When I look in the mirror, I see them. Like I told you, I've been in jail majority of my life, from R&E to John G, from John G to the prison. And I work at any kind of correction as a mentor there. We're going into Alabama's Glen to help with the situation with Alabama's Glen. We have to be committed to our children. We have to be committed to them. Don't judge them. Don't point the finger like my brother said. Listen. When we came up through Gibbs, there was a teen summit. They took everything away. So what you expect for these kids to do if they have nothing to do? Nothing. It's a different culture. Yes, they love to live like the rap stars. They love to live like those persons. We sit down and talk to these guys. Every night when we have the midnight basketball, we talk to them. Miss Virginia came out there and supported again. Applaud her for her hard efforts. Miss Catherine Bruce, she's out in the community. But there are women. Where are the men? There are women. Mom to Man Action. I'm a part of Mom to Man Action as well. And they stay always doing something. But where everybody else at? If we say it's take a village, if we really say it's take a village, don't wait until it's your child being buried to really want to help.
So we have 5 more minutes. And Mr. Virginia, come up here for a second. I know. But the brothers of St. John wouldn't allow me not to call you up. So Virginia has done, in fact, a lot of stuff in the community. We fought together. She supported me, Project Unity. And just to let you know, Project Unity USA has been self-funded since 2006. We're not taking the time or any kind of anybody because we decided what we want to do without administrative tasks. So, just to let you know.
Good evening. I'd like for all of you who can, guide and steer your young people towards the urban. I have a daughter who, you name it, ADHD, ODD, everything. She said, Mom, I was just BAD. We laugh at the things that she did, that, but we're not for. We're not for having a village. And I know that people is changed, but we have to create that village and put those people in place. That when our children call, I may not be able to get there, but I can call somebody. I too was a single parent. A lady got very upset with me the other day, and she said, I have 3 children, I'm a single parent. I said, ma'am, I had 3 jobs and 1 child. And I was a single parent, and I was an educator. I retired. So now I'm able to be a parent navigator and use the things that both have taught me to help parents. And I work through Columbia. We have Save Our Sons. We have Project Ready. All of those programs teach conflict resolution, mediation,